Welcome back, ladies. Moving on to the second part of the triangle or the trifecta. It is nutrition or fuel, I like to call it. It's really more fuel for you to make sure you're fueling yourself forward, and I think it's you get good fuel and healthy fuels inside of us. But also, I do not like the word diet. For some reason, if you feel like you're going on a diet, you feel like you're going to get to quit this. So this is not a diet. This is our fuel, our nutrition, and this is how we're going to fuel our bodies. Because if you have too little of, man, this might get long now. You don't have enough calories inside of you. You don't have enough fuel in your car. And that's probably the reason why you don't have energies down, your confidence is down, and you're not getting the results that you actually want. So we need to make sure that you have the right calories or macros, which we'll get into these now, that you have the right fuel to keep you moving forward. Nutrition is a big one, you guys. It can stumble a lot of people up, so I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible. The first thing is, you guys, tracking. If you track what you're putting inside of your body, you'll sometimes stop you from actually eating that donut because you're like, holy crap, look how many calories are inside of it. So that'll help you, keep you accountable, and keep you moving forward. But it also is going to give you, be honest and put them in there. You can use MyFitnessPal app. Please get that thing. It connects to the app that we use, so you can actually synchronize it and keep tracking data of what's going on inside of your life, so we can see how to make changes and move you forward. So if you track these things, that way you can actually know how many calories you're taking in, how much proteins, how much carbs, how much fats. That way we can make adjustments from it. If it's not giving you enough energy, or if you're just not getting the results, if we can have the facts, which again goes back to the facts. If we have the facts, we can make smarter decisions. You want to make this weight loss thing, or your life, is a business decision. You need to be the one that controls it. You own it. You need to own it up. So what we'll have to do is know how to track things. So easiest way to do it, I think, is that MyFitnessPal app, that you can take a picture of it, you can scan things, you can actually put things in there that if these are regular things that you have, it's easier to track. Super simple thing. It's an app on our freaking phone, so it's with us all the time. You don't have to use pencil and paper anymore like I used to have people do. So it makes it a lot easier, and actually I can get in and see it too, so I can help you make decisions and make switches and changes that'll help you get more energy and help you fuel yourself throughout the day after these brutal workouts that you guys are actually kicking ass at. Macros, or your calorie intake, because this is a big one that people screw up. They think that they need to drop themselves down to 800 to 1,000 calories, where they now have no fuel for the car. You have a beautiful car there. You wouldn't put your brand new Lamborghini out with no gas in it and expect to be able to get somewhere. So let's be smart about this. Put fuel in your engine. So I'm gonna have some resources for you guys, because I do want to empower you to have the ownership of this. I'm not gonna keep doing everybody's individually thing to find out your calories, because you're gonna have to do this throughout life. I want this program for people to be empowered and to say they take ownership of their lives and control what they fucking do. So, excuse my language. So I'll have the resource for you to find out what your calories are. And once you have your calorie and know how much your calorie intakes off of your height, weight, age, and activity levels, they'll tell you how many calories you should be having. After that, we'll plug it into the macro calculator, so that we can figure out how many macros you should. Macros is really the energy that you actually get. This is how you get the energy. This is the fuel. So what's best for your body type. So protein is going to be huge, and I want that in every meal, almost every meal that you have, and we're having 3 to 4 a day. I need you to have food to keep your metabolism going forward. So protein, I want those in every single one of those 3 to 4 meals, because that is going to help you with your muscle recovery from these brutal workouts that you're doing. Carbs. This is the big conundrum. I want to break this stupid myth of that you shouldn't have carbs because it's going to bloat you and it's going to make you fat. It's not, because truthfully, carbohydrates is the one with the most energy in it. So if you're lacking energy and you're lacking confidence, it's probably because you don't have carbs in you, you're just hangry and pissed off at everybody, and that's not helping your energy nor how people look at you. We need to have some carbs, especially on those brutal days of legs, total body workouts. You may want to build some carbs inside of that. Good carbs, like, some sweet potatoes, some broccoli, some good carbs, brown rices, some good carbs to make sure you have some fuel. Even bread is fine to have bread, you guys. You can have some bread, because if you like it and you love it and you're depriving yourself, what's going to happen in a few weeks is you're going to fall off the wagon and just fall into a bread truck and eat them dry. So you need those carbs, and I need you to have that energy, and you're going to need that to burn and keep your metabolism burning throughout the day. You guys are going to actually be happy that you're actually going to get to have some food inside of you, because you'll actually feel better. And this fuel inside of you, those carbs, they're the ones that actually burn up a lot of fat, but they also sculpt some beautiful muscles, because now you have a glow inside of them. There's something actually inside of those muscles. Nice and strong, lean and toned, looking nice, back second tall. That's what those carbs actually do. People have been scaring you off from them, and you've been screwing yourself with it and not being able to eat anything. And then when you fall off, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I ate all this pasta and this and this and that. When really, in a sense, it probably the next day you had a crap ton more energy. But everything in moderation. So, and then you have the good fats. Now, you got the keto diet that's out there, and it's actually got some good things inside of it, but I don't want you thinking about having a whole bunch of fats, because we kind of know that. But you start thinking eating bacon and all this stuff is going to be okay, which it's not. It's going to kind of leave a lot of fat on you. So, but you are going to have some good fats like the avocados, olive oils, some great things, and then seasoning and trying to give things yourself some flavor so that we can actually live our lives and enjoy our lives, because it's not a diet. This is fuel. We're going to fuel ourselves. And I think fuel is a part of that, which is the third part of this triangle, is really your sanity in nutrition. Because if you do not get to eat anything at all, I will fall completely way off the wagon. Sure, chicken breasts and broccolis and sweet potatoes, this meant for lunch, salad and chicken and or ground beef and chocolate salads, and those things are all great, and I love them and they taste good. But if I don't have me some wings every once in a while, wings is my thing. It's my kryptonite. I love wings. So I'm just going to say no fries with the wings, but I'm going to get 9 wings. I do want these wings because it'll give me my sanity back. I feel like, sweet, I've been working so hard. I get a reward with these wings, or whatever your thing may be. Just be smart. Don't go too crazy. I like to do it on the day that I worked really hard, like a total body workout, because I burned a crap ton of calories, because I know I'm about to add a bunch of calories in with this cheat meal with these wings, and they taste so good, and I love them so much that I love it. But then the next day I'm like, whew, those wings were good, but we got to get back to work and get back to the program, get to the issue here. Some of you guys may be the sweets person. It's actually probably easier than my fats that I just consumed. But if you're like a piece of chocolate candy and chocolate cake like that type person, hey, I don't want to take that away from you, because I know you will fall completely far off after 3 to 6 weeks, and I can't have you doing that again and again. If you actually get it every once in a while, you won't fall into this big bender or binge that most people fall into, and with diets and such like that. So, finishing this off, I don't want to keep this all day. The trifecta, the second part, is fuel or nutrition. And the first thing you'll want to do is, right now, you can start right this minute as tracking what you're eating. Lunch is coming up, dinner's coming, track it. Put it inside of this so we can figure out where you are, where you make mistakes, where we can make some switches and changes, and you have the data to make smart moves. Then it's going to be the calories or your macros, where your macros are coming from. If you can track that thing, MyFitnessPal will help you and tell you, whoa, you're getting too far over, or you're way deficit here. It makes it so simple, and you can just look down at your phone that you're looking at all day anyway. And we'll figure those out, and I'll kind of break that one down in many more videos, because this is going to be a big deal. And then that's sanity part of the third part of this fuel triangle, trifecta, is going to be definitely that cheat meal, the sanity. You're going to have sanity. I want you to have some kind of sanity. You're going to think that I can't have that, but really, in a sense, you probably can. And this will actually probably keep you moving forward and staying on track. So that's part 2 of the trifecta. That's nutrition and fuel. And this one will be something that we'll just be digging into all the time, throughout the weeks, through daily revelations, through everything. Because if we can start filling it out and dialing in our nutrition with recipes and fun stuff to do, we'll do better overall. So, and then that third one was, again, the sanity. So that'll keep us rolling on track. All right, you guys. Well, that's sweet. Part 2 done. See me again. I'll probably post the next video, which is all training. That's the fun stuff. That's the easy stuff. And you guys can totally do that. Just got to get down to the routines and habits. All right, you guys, signing off. Geronimo, the trifecta methodology is going to save you and make sure you have lasting results, not just get 12 weeks, get a little bit, run into a plateau, and then you fall off. We're going to do this for life, and we're actually going to build to the person you actually want to be. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.